Psalm 78:4, we will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he hath done. Psalms 107:8, oh, that men would praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. Now, when we highlight in Psalm 78:4, where we see, showing, we will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord. If there's one thing that I would say the older generation has got to do, that is to share the praises of God with the generation that's following them. I love it when older pastors and older missionaries just sit down and talk to me about all that God has done in their life. All that God done leading them into the ministry, what God has done in them and through them while in the ministry, on the backside of ministry. You know why? Because I sit back and I say, that's my God too. I serve that God. That's the same God that called me. That's the same God that has equipped me. That's the same God that's using me. And if he did it for them, they ain't no more special than me. He did it for them. He'd turn around and do either the same for me or something similar. Now this verse, Psalm 107:8, oh, that men would praise the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. This verse is repeated 3 more times in Psalm 107, in verse 15, in verse 21, and in verse 31. So if I had to guess what the big takeaway would be in Psalm 107, it's that God deserves praise for his goodness and for his wonderful works. In Psalm 111 and verse 4, he hath made his wonderful works to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion. So his wonderful works, they are hard to forget. When we truly recognize that God has done something, it's hard to forget. God to make it to where what he's done, it is so wonderful you can't help but be reminded of it.